Hey guys, Merry Christmas. Martin back with a CarCast day early this week. There's a reason for that. It's freezing cold though, like minus half a degrees in the car now. Or outside the car, whatever. But yeah, so I'm recording this on Wednesday rather than a normal Thursday because I've got a game against a mate, Drakey, this afternoon, and he's going to give me a practice run for the LCO, Last Chance Open, against my White Scars. So I was thinking about it. I was going to record it tomorrow and tell you how the game went, but then I've also got another game on Friday. I think it is the 30th, whatever day Friday. Yes, the 30th is Friday, isn't it? My cousin Neil's coming over and he's going to give me a practice game for Gibraltar, a retreat with a 1750 point White Scar list. So I'm playing 2 games over the space of 3 days. I might even be playing on Thursday yet as well, because there's a couple of guys coming into the store who want to practice with their lists. So I thought, say now about it, prep for it and everything else, and then next week I can let you know how they've gone. Trying to plan ahead. What's that all about? But yeah, so I've got an 1850 point game against the White Scars today. Sorry, I'm playing White Scars. Drakey's he's actually using my Dark Eldar 1850 list, which is going to be interesting because they're both very, very, very fast Alpha Strike lists. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. And I won't go into list details and everything for you on a video with what I'm taking in the list, but there's lots of bikes. Might be a Skyhammer Annihilation in there as well, because don't leave home without it sort of thing. It's in the arsenal, use it. And yeah, I'm excited about the game, to be fair. Like, excited and yet a little bit nervous as well, because I've never had to play against one of my own armies before. I've never done that. So, and Drakey's one of these people, if you're watching me, whether you're watching before the game today or whether you watch post game, and you'll obviously know the results of the game then, Drakey's one of them people that just absorbs rules. He's like a dictionary for rules, so nothing will go amiss, which it shouldn't do anyway. Should be experienced enough to be able to play, but literally he doesn't make mistakes. All I've got to rely on is the fact that he's not experienced at playing with the Dark Eldar. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I'm going to manage it today. And then against Neil, I would very much imagine it'll be either a KDK or CSM list on Friday. Now the difference with the no retreat lists, so for the Last Chance Open we said no allies, with the obvious few exceptions. Harlequins can ally with either Eldar or Dark Eldar, and Imperial Knights can be taken as your Lord of War choice if your army permits it. So obviously Space Marines, AdMech, even Chaos now can take a Renegade Knight. Assassins can ally in, but other than that there's no allies, which stops all the Taudar shenanigans and all the nasty things like that. But then the 1750 no retreat list is even more restricted, which makes it much more fun to play in the fact that you haven't just got these over competitive lists. So the no retreat lists, you're allowed 1 formation maximum, which absolutely cripples me, because I normally run, well, the list I'm running today runs 3 formations, which then makes up the Scarblade Strike Force, and then there's a formation of the Skyhammer Annihilation on top of it. So there's 4 formations in my 1850 list. I'm allowed 1, so I'm taking Skyhammer over the Hunting Force, because the Hunting Force is great with the rerolls, and obviously I'm going to regret it. I'm going to need all those rerolls, but the Skyhammer just delivers so much firepower, puts it down. Also, it's a single combined arms detachments. You can't take any of the fancy detachments like the Gladius Strike Force or the Scarblade or anything like that. You're restricted into that. Everything has to be WYSIWYG, which my army is anyway. I'm just painting them up. On the note of painting, actually, I've built a new Khosrow Khan for the army, and I've tried a new style of painting white. Not that I was unhappy with my old White Scars, but they were all very, very, very bright white, and I'd never really finished them. I haven't weathered them down, I haven't finished the bases on them, they're just basic tarmac. So I built a new Khosrow, and I've tried a different attack with paint. A video I saw on YouTube, Rob Bear from Spiky Bits or The Long War. He's from both, it's him and Kenny Boucher, Yo Dog, and it was his technique of painting white, and I thought, you know what, it's different than what I do, and so far I'm happy with the results. I've also got to touch a little bit of detail in to see whether or not the white pops enough, and if not, then I'll add a little bit more to it. The problem is, if I'm happy with it, then I've got another 30 bikes to paint, and drop pods and devastators and blah 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 blah. But yeah, we'll get on with it. We'll do it for a penny and for a pound. About 4 weeks, right? Let's just see what happens with that one. But yeah, so I'm excited and a little bit nervous isn't the word. Trepidatious. That's not even right the word. I don't even think that word exists, does it? Given to Martin trying to sound all clever and eloquent. It's too early, it's too cold. Yeah, so that's that. Store wise, right, so what's happened since last week's late CarCast? So we did CarCast on Christmas Eve, I think, last week, on Saturday, so it's only been a few days. We've had Christmas, and Christmas was Christmas. I managed to swerve the proverbial going to the families, caused a few arguments, but managed to avoid going to the mother-in-law's where I don't like being, and I got to spend Christmas morning with my wife and kids. They then went off and did the family thing, and I sat on my backside. I watched It's a Wonderful Life and felt all warm and fuzzy inside, because that's what that film does. Then I watched Suicide Squad because I was like, right, I need to man up now. Watched Suicide Squad, and I've never seen Suicide Squad before, never ever read any DC or Marvel comics, so I don't know all my comic book history, I don't know all my characters. The fact that I knew who Killer Croc was and Deadshot was, and obviously I think everybody knows who Harley Quinn is, but El Diablo and the likes of that, the reason I know these characters is purely because I sell them as part of the Batman and Marvel range. I don't know who they are, I don't know what they do, but I liked it. It was a good action movie, and to me that's what it was. It was just an action movie. I wasn't fussed about the depth of plot and story in it, and I'm sure it could have been done better from a fanboy point of view, but as a complete neutral to it, it was just an enjoyable movie. And we won't labour on Harley Quinn's backside too much, but wow. But yeah, it was just good. My issue, if there was one with it, was a Will Smith movie. I say I don't know much about the comic book side of things, but I don't get why Deadshot would be the leader of the group and why it focused very heavily around him, other than the fact that it's Will Smith. Now, I'm a Will Smith fan, don't get me wrong, I think he's a great actor. From watching him as a kid in Fresh Prince, this is a story all about, anyway, yeah, we're not going to go into that. Watching him from Fresh Prince and then going through the movies and everything, he's an amazingly talented actor, and he was definitely the most A-list celebrity in that movie. Should they really have made the movie around him? I don't know. Anyway, I enjoyed it. Then went on to watch Oliver, and then went on to watch the Clone Wars cartoon movie, or animated movie, whatever you want to call it, because I've never watched any of them. For a big Star Wars fan, I've never watched any of the animated stuff, so I'm now going to work my way through Clone Wars and Rebels, but I don't know which one to start with. Maybe you guys can help me with that if you've got this far into the video. Clone Wars has got a lot of seasons with a lot of episodes, whereas Rebels is only 2 seasons, so I could watch Rebels quicker, but is there a benefit to me watching Clone Wars before Rebels? I don't know, let me know. Answers on a postcard. Yeah, anyway, so that was Christmas Day. I just enjoyed it. I sat in my pyjamas just watching TV and drinking cups of tea and stuff. Very British. And yeah, it's nearly New Year. In fact, Happy New Year to everyone, because by the time I do another one of these, New Year will have come and gone. And it's manic. So from a shop point of view, because I've talked about tournaments, or about me playing in tournaments and some practice games, and then talked about Christmas. The shop, really busy on the run up to Christmas, really busy the last 2 days. We were only closed Christmas Day. Obviously everybody's got Christmas money to spend, there are new releases coming through. I'm on my way in now to put some orders in, because the shelves have been battered for stock, and I mean absolutely battered. There's gaps everywhere, so the bank balance looks really nice because we've sold loads of stuff, but I'm about to spend the whole bank balance restocking everything. It's like, nah, I had money for a minute. But yeah, we'll get all that back in, definitely in time for the Last Chance Open. And there are bits happening to the store as well. There's curtains getting made up, there's other work getting done, so hopefully just before the Last Chance Open I'll do another store door sounds like horror door, I miss Game of Thrones, a store tour update, so yeah, I'll probably do one of them, just show you where everything is up to and any new features that we've added. We've only got 2 weeks, still got 5 tables of terrain to make, still got mats to get arrived, still got, I don't know, still got all sorts to do, but it'll just happen. It'll just happen. Don't forget as well, for anybody watching who plays Magic the Gathering, or even if you don't play Magic the Gathering but you've heard me rabbit on about it, then we've got a pre-release the same weekend as the Last Chance Open. So we do a midnight release which runs till about 4 o'clock say in the morning, then we do a midday Saturday, then about a 5 o'clock Saturday, and then another one midday Sunday. And they're £25. For your £25 you get 6 packets, which is 4 packets from the New Ether Revolt and 2 from Kaladesh. You get a life spin counter, you get a foil mythical rare card from the new set, which could be worth fortunes, could be worth pennies. That's the chance you take. But you build a deck out of it and you just play. And if you don't know how to play, we'll just teach you how to build a deck and play. It's just about having a laugh. And you're getting 25 quid's worth of stuff for 25 quid, so it's kind of a zero entry. It's just a bit of fun. Anybody who's coming up to the Last Chance Open, if you want to play in it, on sale on the website now, buy your pre-release pack and just get in on it, just do it. See what you think. Have a go. That's it, isn't it, really? Yeah, other than that, there's not much. It's a weird time of year, isn't it? Because there's loads going on but nothing to report. All I can say is it's been busy, we've got to restock. But yeah, I'll let you know next week how I get on with these 2, maybe 3 games. I aim to do a video. I always say I aim to do a video outside of the CarCast, and I never do. But I aim to do a video, a couple of videos this week actually. I want to do show my white scars, show the new paint scheme once I've painted Casoro Carnal, and then also I want to do a recap on 2016. What the hell's happened in 2016? I mean, I'm recording this now and we've lost another 2 icons. Recently, Carrie Fisher passed away yesterday. It was obviously Princess Leia. Heart attack on a plane, and that's it. She's gone. So sudden, isn't it? And then George Michael on Christmas Day. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a huge George Michael fan. I grew up listening to. I grew up in the 80s, so I'm more than aware of who George Michael is, but rock was always my scene over pop. But you can't fail to like at least one George Michael song, whether it be when he did Somebody to Love, Freddie Mercury, that was absolutely amazing, that song. Or whether it be the more cheesy stuff like Careless Whisper, that's just a timeless song, isn't it? And the guy, for all the wrong things he did, he was a very talented guy, and he did an awful lot of work for charity. He gave a lot back to people. So yeah, it's another one gone. And somebody put it to me, like 2016, sort of like, we lost all these people and everything else. Have we lost them, or have they been taken? Because what's about to happen in 2017 is even worse. But I don't believe that. Just shit happens, and it's as simple as that, isn't it? And I don't mean that as a slur on anybody that's passed away. We've lost some big names this year, but at the same time, I'm 38 now, and so all the names that we're losing are people who were at the peak of their careers when I was a kid. So 30 odd years ago. It's not natural that they're all dying. I mean, George Michael was only, I think he was 53, was he? So he's only, what, 16 years older than me? 14 years older than me, whatever it is. Maths isn't working. So he was only young. Carrie Fisher wasn't massively old. But is it just a case of we're noticing it because we're now hitting that time of life? I don't know. And social media is that much more rife that it's much easier to notice these things and to find out about them. Anyway, on a morbid note, let's not call it on a morbid note. I'm playing games today. That's a happy note, isn't it? I am playing games. I'm working in the shop. I'm putting orders in. Everything's good. Everything's peachy. Everything's rosy. Wish me luck, and I'll see you next week, guys. Nice one.